When we think about building wealth, our minds usually jump to the big stuff, right? Like a huge lottery win or some genius stock market move. But what if I told you that some of the biggest financial gains in your life are actually hidden in plain sight, and you don't unlock them with luck, you unlock them with simple, quiet conversations?
It really all comes down to this one powerful, simple idea. Closed mouths don't get raises. It's blunt for sure, but it perfectly captures what's at stake. And listen, this isn't just about raises at work. It's about pretty much every single financial conversation you have in your life.
So let's flip this on its head for a second. The question isn't just about what you could gain. It's about what you are actively losing every single day by staying quiet. Your silence, it's not a neutral choice. In the world of your own money, it's an expense, a very real one that just keeps adding up.
Okay, so let's actually try and quantify that cost. Because when you see how the small losses from just staying quiet start to compound over time, you realize the impact is, well, it's a lot bigger than you might think.
This right here, this lays it out perfectly. These are two totally different financial lives. Over on the left, you've got what we can call the polite path. The path of least resistance. You never question a bill, you never ask for a salary review, and it leads to a salary that flatlines, and you just consistently pay more than you have to for things. But on the right, you've got the proactive path. Now, this isn't about being aggressive or pushy, it's just about asking. Simple questions can lead to huge changes, like raises that build on each other year after year, and lower bills that save you money month after month. The gap between these two paths? It gets massive over a career.
So, if staying silent is the problem, then what's the solution? Well, it's a really powerful concept, and I want you to remember this term. We're calling it silent wealth.
To put it simply, silent wealth is all the money you earn and save just through these little acts of speaking up. It's not a one-time thing. Think of it like the compounding interest on your own courage. It's the dividends you get from a 5-minute phone call. It's the total value of choosing to ask a question.
And that's really the beauty of it. Silent wealth isn't loud or flashy. It's the kind of wealth that's just working for you, behind the scenes, growing steadily every single time you decide to have a conversation instead of just staying quiet.
All right, so the idea is clear, but where do you actually find these opportunities to build this silent wealth? The good news is, once you start looking for them, you'll see they are, and I mean this quite literally, everywhere.
Okay, your salary is the big one, of course. But what about your monthly bills? Your phone, your internet? A quick call asking about new deals can often get your rate lowered. That late fee on your credit card? Ask them to waive it. Your rent is coming up for renewal? It never hurts to ask if there's any flexibility. Every single one of these is a chance to build that silent wealth.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Negotiation is scary. I don't know how to do it. Look, we're going to make this incredibly simple. The goal here is not to become some kind of master negotiator by tomorrow. The goal is just to start. Here's your plan, just 3 steps. First, pick one small target from that list we just saw. Maybe your internet bill. Keep it low stakes. Second, spend just 15 minutes researching. What are competitors offering new customers? That's all the leverage you need. And third, you just start the conversation. You can say something as simple as, "Hi, my bill seems a little high and I was just wondering if there are any promotions available to help lower it." That's it. That's the beginning.
So we started this whole thing with the idea that closed mouths don't get raises. But what's the real opposite of that? It's not just an open mouth. It's something more intentional, more powerful.
The opposite is a raised voice. Not raised in anger, but raised in advocacy for yourself. It's about raising your own value, raising your standards, and raising the questions that lead to a better financial future. So the only thing left to think about is this: what will you ask for first?